coming out of nowhere. You see? Okay, the Business Credit Platinum service, you also get access to that for a discounted price and discounted prices to both, access to both of our software products. $35 a month is your overhead in the business. And I can tell you right now, our overhead is a lot more than $35 a month in this business. I have never done a business, even a network marketing company, where the overhead was only $35. Typically $70, $80, you know, that's about the range, okay? But we're at $35, and the reason is that we don't want numbers to scare people away, because that's what the skeptics do. Well, you've got to pay $60 a month to be in the business. But if you can make $1,000 a month, that sounds like a good investment. You see, it's amazing how people will put money into the stock market and they never complain, and they have no clue what that broker has put them into. I've lost more money based on trusting other people than I will ever lose trusting myself. And if I do lose some money because I made the choice, I'm the only one I can be mad at. Well, she's mad at me too, but you know, okay, because she doesn't ever make any bad decisions. Executive sales bonuses, I talked about that earlier. Let me give you a visual. $100 for every person that you personally enroll into your organization as an executive team builder. Now, to me, I like that concept. Why do I like it? Because I can control my income. You see, when I get up to work and go to that 9 to 5 every day, I know exactly what my check is going to be, no matter how hard I work. When I worked in corporate America for the itty bitty time that I did, I knew that no matter how impressive I am and how sharp I am, and no matter what skills I have, how many big deals I close, I knew what was coming at the end of the week. With this concept, you get paid based on your efforts. Do you want to make an extra $1,000 a month? This is a way to do it. Do you want to make $10,000 a month? This is a way to do it. Do you want to make an extra $200 a month? This is a way to do it. See, I don't need promise. Julian, don't promise me anything. Just give me potential. That's all I ask for. Just give me the potential to do it, okay? And then I make $20 for everyone that my first level people bring in, $15, $10, $5. I literally am looking at a roadmap to start to create wealth for myself. You see, I want something that is going to grow without me working every day just as hard as I work day one. You see, corporate America, what do? You go to work, you get paid. Network marketing, you go to work, you create wealth. Two different concepts, okay? Show me the money. This is the override bonuses that I talked about we pay on retail sales in your organization, okay? 12.5% down to 30% commission on every single sale that is generated in your business. Every single sale. Doesn't matter where it comes from. It's just as long as it happens, okay? And have I kind of said anything that is somewhat exciting to anybody in here? I mean, is it so are you sitting there saying, well, wait a minute, so-and-so would like this and so-and-so would like this, and I know these people and I know these people. You are immediately buying into the process of creating wealth, people. Now the only thing is what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. After we leave here, her and I are going to go to breakfast, and we are going to talk to a minimum of 10 people before we come back home about this business opportunity, period. Period. Why? Because we're making an investment into something in the future, you see, and we're going to get paid to do it. That's all it takes, okay? Capital Credit XP. This is that 12.5% broken down into some real numbers for you. $1 for every single person you enroll that brings somebody in for a subscription to software. Now, this is the power of building wealth in America. You don't see $70 and $90 and $120. You don't see that there. The reason you don't, because that's not how Sam Walton created his wealth. You know who Sam Walton is? Mr. Walmart. What do people do when times are tough? Where do they shop? What do they do when times aren't tough? Where do they shop? You see, because everything that Walmart talks about is low prices, low prices, low prices, but they make a lot of money off of a lot of people spending a little money. That's the concept. This whole thing was set up so as your organization starts to grow, you make money because you have some control here, because these are people you actually brought into your organization. But you start getting down to here, you have no control. You see? But you know every single one of these people is what? Just as excited as you were. You know that because they became a part of the business. So we reward you based on your business growing, okay? The business credit blueprint, $2.50 down to $6. Every single month for every single time someone exposes the opportunity of these products. Now, just add up these numbers on the screen. Kind of give yourself a rough estimate. And just add up these numbers right here. Every month. Picture that. You see? It starts to really show its power when you look at the numbers. I would look at compensation plans and network marketing, and the first thing that would make me not want to do it is big numbers. Okay, because big numbers mean the company is funneling out a whole lot of money to me, which means they're overvaluing and overpricing the products and the opportunity in order to be able to make it attractive to me. But when I see numbers like this, then it makes sense to me. Okay, what's compelling is that, well, how many times before we started this business did we get $6 checks just out of nowhere? You see? You create wealth. Walmart makes a very small margin on their products, but they've got so many people. I mean, you can go to any Walmart anywhere in the country and the parking lot is full. That is opportunity, people. Okay? Product sales points. Every single one of our products and services has a certain sales point value attached to that. Okay? I'm going to come back and get into that in a little bit later because that's going to show you on the plan to make $10,000 a month. Can anybody handle that kind of money? Huh? Can you, come on now, can you really vision yourself making $10,000 a month? Huh? Can you?
Doing this?
Doing anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it just depends on what it is.
Depends on, I'm glad you said that because I was going to have to drag that out of you, okay? Presidential Founders Program. Yeah, as a teacher, it's probably going to be kind of tough to get that, okay? But I'll tell you what, there are some teachers who understand the educational concept here that are jumping into this business specifically because they understand the lack of education that's going on. And it's very frustrating, okay? Presidential Founders Program, let's talk about making real money. Because everything else I showed you, that's the fun stuff, okay? That's the, an extra $5,000, $6,000 a month just based on my director. But this is the real power of this business, okay? In order to become a part of the Presidential Founders Program, and what the Presidential Founders Program, it is a concept that we put in place to really create the financial success stories in this business. Because Julie and I were talking earlier this morning. Some of the people who know him, they're not really too excited to hear what he has to say, especially when it's something outside of their realm of how they understand and they have seen him all his life, okay? But when he buys that new car, when he, at 26, 27 years old, moves into that new house, okay? When he starts to claim financial independence and people start to see that, then what happens? Then they want to move, you see? Financial success stories are very important. Remember I told you about the product sales points. 1 point for every unit of Capital Credit XP, every subscription. This is generated monthly. 2 points for the Business Credit Blueprint. 5 points at the first month when you actually enroll someone into the Platinum service, and then 3 points monthly thereafter. These numbers here are sales points, okay? Once you generate 10 personal sales points, or your first level generates 25 sales points, okay, through retailing of the product or recruiting and building their businesses, then you are going to be put into the Presidential Founders Program as what we call a legacy candidate. As a legacy candidate, you are going to have a 3 to 4 month period of time in order to get as far in this table as possible, which you want to end up right here. Why is that? Because if you achieve that within 90 to 120 days, we will take that $5,000 and we will double it, and we will pay you that every single month as long as those numbers are maintained. And the beauty about maintaining the numbers is they stay maintained because it's a residual product. See, it's not like other companies where you've got to go start at 0 every month and then you've got to get your sales numbers up and then it zeroes out. No, as everybody is being billed monthly. So the subscription base bills. Now, how do you get to